Good afternoon, I'm Kimberly Edwards with cookingwithkimberly.com, and today I'm going to show you a really belligerent recipe. I just made it up in my head. Here we go. I'm so excited. It's actually for a friend of mine who is also a fellow coach of mine, gymnastics coach, and she stayed late one night and taught me routines so I didn't have to come in at like a stupid time in the morning, like 8 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday. Thank you, Sarah. You're the bomb. These are for you, baby. Sweet jalapeno mozzarella corn muffins, all right? All right, let me show some love. All right, here's a great big bowl. For sure I'm gonna need that, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna slice these jalapenos. I have about a half of a jalapeno. Now my hands are pretty tough. If you guys are sensitive to spice and stuff like that, use some gloves to cut these up, but they don't really affect me. So I'm just going to slice them lengthwise. I've already taken out the seeds and the veins, and that's where most of that terrible hotness comes from, and it actually doesn't taste that great. It's the pepper that tastes really nice, okay? So here I go. I'm slicing them lengthways really thinly. Please don't cut your fingers. And I'm going to just mince them up as fine as I can possibly get them. So you're just using your knife. You're rocking back and forth with a big chef knife, okay? And you're making little tiny pieces. Your hand goes on top to hold it down and guide it. Keep your fingers away from the blade. All right, and then what you do is you just wipe it off the knife every time you make a run through. Reorganize them all in one big heap. Do the same thing over again until you're finally satisfied with the size of the dice that you're using. Tiny, tiny, tiny. I want them tiny. This is where most of my spice is coming from. I might put a little bit of chili pepper in, but this is the majority of that spicy flavor. Okay, jalapenos have a very distinct flavor as a pepper. And they're used in a lot of Southwest recipes, Southern recipes. Cornbread, I guess, typically is a Southern recipe as well. I like to make my cornbread and corn muffins sweet. I like sweet cornbread. Oh, it's nothing like it. If you haven't had it, try it. In they go to my great big bowl. I'm gonna have two bowls, one big one and one smaller one. So that's all I have to chop, and that's pretty much it. Okay. All right, into my bowl, I am going to start adding some ingredients. This is going to be the dry bowl for now. So 1 3/4 cups of yellow cornmeal. You may use white if you want to. Use whatever kind of cornmeal you want, all right? In that goes. Next, I need 1 cup of flour. I guess I need these cups back. 1 cup of flour, just regular all-purpose. I'm not sifting today. You can if you want to, but I'm kind of in a hurry. All right. These are probably still going to be warm when I bring them to her. She's going to be so excited and shocked. Okay. Baking powder goes in, okay? You want them to rise. You want them to be fluffy, okay? I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of baking powder and likewise 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Use your little handy-dandy measuring spoons. And I need salt. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of sea salt, okay? You can use regular salt, iodized, whatever, but I have sea salt, and that's just what I want to use. And it sounds fancy, doesn't it? Relax. Okay. In goes some freshly cracked pepper, just because I like cracked pepper with mine. You don't have to if you don't want to. Or you can just put regular black pepper. You don't have to, like, crack it, sit here like I am forever and ever. But I'm ambitious. And I want to be a champion in my kitchen, and I want this to taste so good. So freshly cracked pepper, it tastes so much more peppery, if that's a word, peppery, than the regular black pepper because it hasn't been cracked yet. So it's all fresh, it's freshly cracked, okay? All right, I'm just going to stir those ingredients together so they're evenly dispersed, okay? Here they go. I'm going to add sugar, straight up sugar. And I'm going to add 3/4 cup of sugar, guys. Here we go. This is a half a cup, so this is 3/4. Hold on. All right. And it goes. Mix that in just the same. I have already preheated my oven. It's on convection, and it is at 425 degrees. Now, you could also just do a regular cornbread with this, or you can do the muffins, okay? And the next thing I'm going to do is, I just decided at the last minute to do this. I think it's going to be so good. I'm just going to grate some mozzarella cheese. Probably about, I don't know, eyeball it, but about 2/3 of a cup probably. 2/3, 3/4 of a cup, I don't know. something like that. Now, if you don't want to put cheese in, you could put cheddar in, you could put Monterey Jack, you could put any kind of cheese. Again, the sky's the limit. Shout out to Miss Talia McKinnon in New Zealand for the most amazing and precious video response to my video last night for Southwest baked chicken quarters. She's the most precious thing on the planet. You will be seeing her on my cooking site. She will have her own show. Mark my words. Okay, here we go, guys. This looks like about a cup of mozzarella cheese, and I'm not mad. I'm putting it all in, too. Here we go. In it goes. What's better than a little bit of mozzarella cheese? A whole lot of mozzarella cheese, right? Exactly. All right. This looks lovely so far. Mixing that all in. Now I've got my wet bowl, okay? My wet bowl is going to have eggs, 2 eggs. Here we go. 2 eggs that I'm going to beat up with a whisk. This is the most fun part of the kitchen, I think, the whisk. Makes you look like you're really doing something, you're really cooking, you're baking. I want them to be frothy, okay? I don't want to be here forever, but I don't want them just barely scrambled, like you just put a fork to them. I want to beat them up, they're frothy, they're bubbly and pretty, okay? Oh, where's my milk? I put it away. Hold on. Milk. All right. Now, where's my measuring cup for milk? Right here. All right, I am going to use 2 1/3 cups of milk. Okay. There we go. Sorry, everyone has to measure, even me. There you go. 2 1/3 of a cup would be right there. All right. Now, if you don't want to use jalapeno and stuff like that, whoops, if you don't want to use jalapeno, that's okay. You could put creamed corn in there. That's what I also suggest in some of my recipes for cornbread. I love putting creamed corn in there. It makes it very moist and lovely. Now I'm stirring the milk and the eggs together. And they're all going to be poured into my great big dry ingredient bowl. I'm going to put about half at a time. And I'm going to stir that to distribute everything evenly. Let that cornmeal soak it up. Now, cornmeal sometimes tends to be pretty gritty, okay? What I suggest in that case, if you don't like the grittiness of cornbread, I kind of like it. I think that's kind of what makes cornbread. It's a little bit gritty and it's, you know, a little more exciting than regular bread. It's got a little bite and more texture. So, but what I suggest is if you don't really like that and you have time, go ahead and let it sit here for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes and let that cornmeal just soak with the liquid, okay? And then you're gonna put it in your cups and you're gonna bake it. So then I just poured in the rest of my other half. This looks lovely. Oh, I'm so excited. Stir, stir, stir. This mixture is going to thicken up slightly. Like I said, the cornmeal really soaks up a lot of liquid, okay? All right, we're evenly distributed. We have all these beautiful little green flecks of jalapeno pepper. It's quite liquidy, okay? Hold on one second. What was I doing? Chili pepper. All right, I'm going to add a couple dashes of chipotle chili powder, just for fun. That has a nice smoky flavor, a nice smoky aroma. A little je ne sais quoi. That sweetness and the spice is going to be beautiful. Even the cornmeal has a little bit of sweetness to it itself. Because corn is a little bit sweet. All right, now that is beautiful. Okay. Into my muffin cups. Let's talk about muffin cups. Okay. Let's move this over here. I have silicone muffin cups just because everything comes out beautifully. Easy to wash, easy to deal with. It's not like you have to scrub those old ones. It's terrible. What a pain in the booty. This is the best invention. So I'm also like to use a measuring cup Not necessarily because I'm measuring to put stuff into my cups, but just because it's easier to maneuver, okay? I'm also going to, even though these are non-stick, I'm still spraying them with non-stick spray just to help my life out a little bit more, okay? Put these silicone bad boys on a cookie sheet so that it has some stability. Otherwise, it's like, how do you carry that? You don't. So you have to put it on a cookie sheet, and that way you can carry them like that. All right, into these cups now. All right, I'm gonna fill these about 3/4 full, okay? And they're gonna go into this oven, the 425-degree oven. If you have convection oven, please put it on convection. They rise more beautifully that way. I know you're gonna have to sit here and watch me do them all. Too bad. I have to get these done. I don't have time to sit around and do them later after I talk to you guys. So here they go. In they go. You get real time lapse. Ooh, beautiful. Now this looks like it's gonna probably make about 2 dozen, this recipe, okay? This is a dozen right here. You're gonna put them on the center rack, and for a cornbread, like in a skillet or a baking dish or something like that, like a pie plate if you do them like that, you're gonna wanna bake this, if you're doing the bread, for 18 to 22 minutes, and you want it to be golden brown on the top. If you're doing the muffins, they're gonna go for like half the time, guys. So you're looking at probably, I don't even know yet. I'm gonna start looking at them around 8 minutes. And I'm going to put a little tester in the center. Hold on, I'm gonna put these in. Look how beautiful they are. I wish you could see the little green flecks. I don't think you guys can. They're so nice. All right, in they go, and put your timer on. Now the bread I said goes for 18 to 20 minutes, but I'm gonna start looking at these in 8 because they're muffins, they're so much smaller. All right, I got lots left, I'm so excited. Okay, whoa. So here's the deal. Here's the deal, hold on. Okay, after those 8 minutes, if they look golden brown and delicious like you wanna eat them, then what you're going to do is you're gonna stick this a little something in there, like a skewer or a sharp knife or something like that nature, something pointy and skinny. When it goes in and you pull it out, if it's still got gunk on it, like batter, it's not done yet. If it's gooey, if it comes out just clean, completely clean, nothing on it, like wow, you're done, take them out. Now, if they need to go a little bit longer, put them in for another couple minutes, 2 more minutes, and then I would just keep checking every minute because it's not gonna take long after that. These are going to be stupid. I can't wait to eat them, and I'm going to show you pictures of them, and I'm going to tell you how she liked them, I think her and her man are going to enjoy them. So that's how you make sweet jalapeno mozzarella cornbread muffins. Bam, that's what's up. All right, everybody, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/cookingwithkime with a capital E. So my name is @cookingwithkime. And then go to the Facebook fan page. It's facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. Check out my show on YouTube, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. There's a whole bunch of shows on there. You can choose different types of shows, whatever. And then the website's cookingwithkimberly.com. I hope I get to hear from you guys soon. Eat deliciously. Be a champion in your kitchen. Get in there. Have fun. Bye.